Hello, back to the bottom. My name's Beast. Today we're back with skipping the video game. Nah, it's actually ToHeart again. Yeah, I'm gonna continue forcing myself through Shiho and the rest of the routes that I haven't done yet. Can't be force forwarded, okay. Shiho appears. He's acting weirdly friendly. Something's up. I refuse. Well, it doesn't look like you brought your dual disc, so can't help you there. Because, you see, as opposed to you, I have come prepared, bitch! That shit barely fucking fits. I have come prepared. So yes. I shall summon Arcana Force 19, the Sun, in attack position. Okay, let me take that out again. I've not actually checked how much this one could be sold for. I do know that I could sell at least one card in here for like 26 bucks. 25. 26? 25. Oh, I did get like one of the Diabell cards. Yeah, I don't know why I decided to... I saw it at the grocery store. I decided, you know what? Let's re-experience childhood wonder again. And I did also get a 6 Samurai card. Which... yeah, I'll never be able to escape that particular archetype whenever active in the Yu-Gi-Oh community. Context. There's a Yu-Gi-Oh card called Gate of the Six in the 6 Samurai archetype. In German, it is called Portal der Sechs, with sex meaning 6. Specifically written S-E-C-H-S, but you pronounce it sex. So people just constantly make fun of it, like, ah yes, it's a portal to the sex dimension. Anyways. I just wanna go fucking sing karaoke.
カラオケ？俺と勝負したいって意味だな。決闘なんてわけわかんねえこと言うなよ。
インパクトを求めたのよ。
たく。他のメンバーは？
今回は2人だけなの。
なんで？
決闘だからよ。
Shiho and I just like to compete. Although we aren't super competitive with other people, we hate losing to each other. But I'm not sure why. Oh, I know. It's because she talks smack when she wins. I know it fails to piss me off and get me in a competitive mood. I don't know what to do this time. I'll give it a shot. Shiho and I head to the karaoke place in the neighborhood. Shiho starts by adjusting the mic. Sets the volume and the echo length and depth to her liking. Shiho keeps speaking to the mic, and continues.
そうかい。たけ、 マイクのテストまで歌にしやがって。カラオケの王様だな。
王女様よ。
勝手にしろ。
She'd sing everywhere if she could bring a mic with her. She finally finishes with the settings, then starts looking through the song list with the remote.
おい、今歌ったのにもう歌うのか？
そうよ。テストは終わったからね。
This girl. The song she picked is... Oh, Feeling Hot. Damn it, she already mastering a new song. Well, thumbnail, I guess. And if she's singing it to compete with me, she must be pretty confident. She's good, unsurprisingly. Her voice is loud and clear enough that she doesn't really need a mic, and it's full of emotion. I keep saying this, but Shiho is an excellent singer. As much as I hate to admit it, I'm not as good as her, but I still had a good reason to accept her challenge. You always hit the applause button. And that's a question of what scores you get. As drum roll as the count rapidly changes. With the sound of a cymbal, the results appear. 685 points. Remarkable. This place gets 500 points for even the worst performances. Looks impressive at first to score hundreds of points, but the real range is only from 500 to 700. That means she essentially scored 185 out of 200. She was delighted. At that fanfare, you can enter her initials on the screen. This place also lets top 10 scorers enter the initials. She returns to her seat and enters SHN quickly, like she'd done it many times. SNH stands for Shiho Nagaoka, what a gamer. Shiho sounds like she knows she's won. The karaoke scoring machine doesn't just provide good scores for singing well. Singing too well, like Shiho, can actually cause you to lose points. The machine can't judge technique. It only deducts points for it. That's alright in a book at least. She tries to distract me. Just you watch. The trick to scoring high at karaoke is to get the pitch right on every word. The extent and shaking flexion that Shiho did was counterproductive. The extended and shaking flexion. Okay, I must shut you up right there. I started saying in the most textbook way. Ignorant to my plan, Shiho starts cackling from the couch. I'll show you. Well, I probably have improved somewhat. The count rapidly changes. What are the results? With the sound of a cymbal, the results appear. 695 points. Hit number 1 in the rankings. Meanwhile, Shiho is stunned at what she saw. A teaser. She's sharp. I played dumb. She tries singing the same way next time, but while I know the logic behind his approach, he just sings deliberately poorly and his score only decreases. I don't always score as high as the first attempt, but I keep reaching at least 680. When in the end successfully making Shiho treat me to McDonald's. Still, I do wish I could learn to sing as well as Shiho. And it begins. Oh, the domestic violence was happening again. After school. And we have to apparently go with her. I've been reading this one as of late. I really need to get back into it. Across the 200 miles of water in the sector approached a densely populated city with wide street. Talk to her.
Oi, Akari.
Wide streets, large marketplaces, and thousands of houses. This place must be awash with weapons. You must mused. E probably.
Daro?
I suppose I could go and buy them, but stealing them through sorcery would be better. Making a sign or reciting a spell he nailed deeply, then blew out a gale that scoured the city with a sandstorm. The rulers and subjects fled inside the houses and bolted their doors shut. The coast-cleared monkey landed his cloud and rushed through the palace gate straight to the armory. There he found vast stores of every kind of weapon: knives, spears, swords, halberds, battle axes, bows, arrows, and so on. I might get all this home. That was some body division, I think. Plucking out another handful of hairs. I'll try to study my own this time. Plucking out another handful of his hairs, he once more chewed them to a pulp, then spat them out, recited a spell, and shouted change. The fragments of hair turned into 100,000 little monkeys, all grabbing at weapons. After emptying the armory, they then jumped back onto the cloud and monkey carried them home on another gale. Where the fuck are you? Shiho? Did I walk past her? Probably look where I'm fucking going. Oh yeah, I did just run straight past her because I'm more interested in my book than her. Busy playing outside the cave when this army suddenly roared up. The flower-fruit Marcus fled for cover. Monkey promptly retrieved his hairs and made a pile of weapons. Come and choose, he shouted to the subject, who ran back out to learn what was going on. Once Monkey had explained his latest marvel, the crowd of monkeys spent the rest of the day playing with their new toys. I don't think those are supposed to be toys.
お前も帰りか？
ねえねえ、明日からいよいよ学年末テストだね。
She jumps to an unpleasant subject. Respond by engaging in her conversation. I don't think anyone in the world would say they like finals. I, of course, am among those who hate them. She sounds pleased by my displeasure. I answer with... I'm worried.
実は今回自信ねえんだよ。
To tell the truth, prepared for you to laugh at me.
なんだよ、お前も自信なしか。
あ、そうだ。
She just suddenly speaks up like she remembered
なん
something.
だよ。
ねえ、家に帰るのには時間あるし、今からヤックでテスト対策について話し合わない？
So we're preparing for finals, huh? I'll think about it for a
いい
moment.
ぜ、損はしねえだろうし。
Answer. We go to McDonald's and share opinions on how to approach finals. I don't think that any of it will actually help improve our scores, but it's probably better than nothing. Skip. The next day after their unusual marching drill, monkeys summoned them together and made a roll call of 47,000 monkey soldiers. The size of his army awed the mountains and many wild beasts. It's wolves, snakes, tigers, leopards, mouse deer, roe deer, river deer, foxes, badgers, lions, elephants, bears, antelopes, wild boars, mountain oxes, gazelles, and green rhinoceroses. Every demon king from the mountains, 72 caves came to pay homage to the Monkey King. Every year they present tribute, gold drums, colorful flags, helmets, and answered monkey summons. Some provided military service, others supplies.
終わった終わった。
Together they turned Flower Fruit Mountain into a fortress of formidable military discipline. It's pretty off.
結構やばいぜ。
ダメだった？
She asks, gazing at me through upturned
例に
eyes.
よって保険の方はバッチリなんだけど、物理がもう最悪って感じ。
どの問題？
例えば問4だっけか？エネルギー資源の利点を言えって問題があっただろ？
うん、あったあった。
全部が問題に出るなんて思ってなかったから、重要なやつしか覚えなかったし。
あ、それ私も同じ。
なんだ、お前もかよ。
全部はとても覚えらんないから、いくつか代表的なのだけ覚えてたんだ。
だよな。
ちゃんと覚えておけばよかった。
あとは短文を作れってやつとか。
核分裂を説明すればいいやつね。
なんだ、お前は分かったのか？
あそこは何度も暗唱したから。ひろゆきちゃんは覚えてなかったの？
あんなもん秒単位で忘れちまうよ。
そんな調子で明日は大丈夫？
さあね、調子いいかもしんねえし、悪いかもしれない。
頑張ってね、ひろゆきちゃん。
はいはい、分かってるよ。
We're just going home. Okay. One day, though, Monkey had a thought. Well, you're all very quick now with all kinds of weapons. I'm finding this cutlass of mine very cumbersome. Today was a disaster. What a mess. Well, no time to get depressed. Maybe I'll prep for my classes tomorrow. The four wise monkeys again stepped forward. You are an immortal, your majesty. Ordinary weapons are not the thing for you. Can you travel underwater? I've mastered 72 transformations, explained Monkey. I can somersault, turn invisible, and apparate. I can soar to heaven and bore down into the earth. I can saunter across the sun and the moon without casting a shadow. I can pass through metal and stone. Water cannot drown me, fire cannot burn me. Is there anything I can't do? Marvelous, for the water beneath this iron bridge flows directly to the palace of the Dragon King of the Eastern Ocean. Why don't you go and ask him for a weapon? Monkey thought this an excellent plan. Back soon. Awful. Absolutely awful.
たまにはそういうこともあるよ。
たまにだったらいいけどな。
どうしてそんなこと言うの？
どうしてって、俺の実力なんてこんなもんだよ。
私、そんなことないと思うよ。
お前まであかりみたいなこと言うなよ。
あかり、ひろゆきのことわかってるね。
分かってねえよ。
きっと次のテストはバッチリだよ。
逆にプレッシャーだぜ、その希望的観測。
Bouncing onto the bridge, he invoked the magic of aquatic restriction, then threw himself into the water, which obligingly parted for him and headed straight to the bottom of the Eastern Ocean. Yeah, I'm super jealous.
羨ましいね。
Along the way, he met a sea spirit patrol who asked him his name so that he could be announced to the Dragon King. A monkey, the immortal sage of Firewood Mountain, and the close name of your king. I'm frankly surprised you need to ask. Shut the fuck up, Shiho. Shiho walks over as I'm exiting the school gate.
期末試験の調子はどうかね。
お前いつも楽しそうだな。
But you're worried about something.
違うわね。毎日が楽しいんじゃなくて、毎日を楽しんでるのよ。
同じじゃねえか。
違うわよ。このくだらない世の中を私はあえて楽しんであげてるのよ。
結局楽しいんじゃねえか。
そうとも言うわね。
アホ。
アホじゃないわよ。そんなことよりさ、今からどっか遊びに行かない？
おめえ本格的にアホだな。テストで学校が早く終わったからってな、遊びに行ってどうすんだ。
何よ、先生みたいなこと言い出して。
何も帰って勉強しろなんて言わねえよ。俺は俺で用があるから帰るんだ。他当たってくれ。
そんなこと言わないでさ。どうせ昼寝かビデオでも見るんでしょ。だったら私に付き合ってよ。
I do know that a certain demographic of my viewers is still in school. So, what you doing there? Procrastinating? She is pretty sharp. Been friends for years, so she knows me well. Fine then.
しゃあねえな。
I was just going to screw around anyway. Well, it would change as well. I was going to hang out.
よし、じゃあどこ行く？
なんだ、そんなことも決めてねえのか。
今なら決めさせてあげるわよ。
So she says that she probably already has plans. She's a quick thinker when it comes to having fun. You pick.
お前が選べよ。
Can't be bothered to think about it, so I defer to her. Now she already has an idea.
何？行きたいところないの？
お前の行きたい場所についてってやるよ。
あら、どこでもいいのね。
外国とか宇宙とかいうボケはなしだぞ。
Get out of any jokes of that
つまん
sort.
ない。
つまんねえよ。
じゃあ散歩でもしますか。
散歩？
Never dig that.
何？気に入らない？
別に。お前にしちゃ地味じゃねえか。
あんた、私をただの派手好き女だと思ってるでしょ。
ああ、思う。
I know.
甘いわね。砂糖にコーヒー入れるくらい甘いわね。
なんだそりゃ。
私は違いがわかる女よ。派手か地味かなんて上っ面だけで物事を判断しないの。
そりゃよかったな。
何よ、わかってんの？
はいはい、違いがわかるんだろ。
本当にわかってるんだか？
I don't.
いいから、どこを散歩するんだよ。
こっちこっち。
We chat as we walk towards Shiho's house.
ほんと可愛いんだから。あんた、変な気起こしちゃダメ。
起こさね。
ほれほれ、この辺で休んでかない？近頃私のお気に入りなのよ、ここって。
Shiho points to the
ます
riverside.
ますお前らしくねえな。こんな場所が気に入るなんて。
何言ってんのよ。私だってこういうところで浮世で傷ついた心の翼を休めたりすんのよ。
あったあった。何が心の翼だ。
We go down to the edge of the river.
やっぱ空気がいいわよね。
Shiho takes a deep breath.
あ
Sun feels nice too. Puts me in a good mood
こ
too.
こでのんびり羽を伸ばしてるとテストのことなんてどうでもよくなってきちゃうわ。
あ、よくねえ。
一生このまま学生でいたいわ。
それはいいかもな。
Spent 2 hours hanging out by the river. It's nice to relax once in a while. If only we didn't have finals to take. As soon as the patrol Don't do it. The Swiss patrol reported Monkey's arrival to the Water Crystal Palace. The Dragon King, Aogang, mustered a welcoming party of his sons, grandsons, prawn soldiers, and cram generals to greet their visitor. Once they all had processed back inside the palace for formal introduction, tea had been served, the dragon asked Monkey about himself, how he learned the way, and what power it had given him. My body is birthless and deathless, Monkey informed him. I've taught my subjects to defend our cave of the mountain, but find myself without a decent weapon. I understand that my honorable neighbor here has far more magic weapons than he can possibly use, so I've come to ask for one. Sensing this was not a request he could refuse, the Dragon King immediately ordered one of his commanders, who happened to be a perch, to present Monkey with a large cutlass. Not really my thing, Monkey demurred. Trying with something else. The Dragon King next ordered another subordinate, one Captain Mackerel, to bring out a 9-pronged fork with the help of an eel porter. Monkey picked it up and set it down again. Too light, but it weighs 3,600 pounds, the Dragon King pointed out, laughing. Monkey wanted nothing to do with it, but now the Dragon King was starting to feel distinctly uneasy about his uninvited guest. He asked Commander Bream and Brigadier Carp to bring out a vast halberd weighing 7,200 pounds. It was awful. Shio grins. She always does poorly. I don't know if I should be happy or sad, but at least I'm not alone. Camaraderie is nice, but I prefer to have it with literally anyone but Shiho. Talk about the question that confused us, and try to figure out just how badly we did. It's probably weird that we were comparing our mistakes instead of our answers. We have to talk to her again. We have to walk up to her again! You! Trying out a few moves, Monkey plunged into the ground between them. Flimsy. It's the heaviest weapon in the palace, protested the unnerved Dragon King. Think it was born yesterday, Monkey giggled. Everyone knows the Dragon King Aoguang's not short of treasures. Go and have a proper look around your armory. If you see something I like, I'll give you a fair price. Let's do it. Just as the Dragon King was reaching his wit's end, the Dragon Queen and her daughter slipped out from behind the throne. This monkey is clearly not someone to be trifled with, they whispered to the king. How about giving him the magic iron from the Heavenly River? These past few days have been glowing mysteriously and exuding propitious vapors. A sign, perhaps. What the fuck is that?
Oh.
Knockety ways and walks off. Propitious vapors. I don't fucking know. Dragon King said, but that's the measure that you, the Great, used to tame the floods, to fix the depth of rivers and seas. What good will it do this monkey? Who cares, said the Queen. Just hand it over and get rid of him. Seeing her point, the Dragon King told Monkey about his wife's suggestion. I'll take a look, conceded Monkey. Bring it out. We'll need to view it in its current resting place, the Dragon King explained. It's too heavy to lift. He led his demanding visitor into the ocean treasury, from which myriad golden rays were emanating. The king pointed. That's it. Monkey went over to investigate. It was a radiant iron pillar, more than 50 feet tall and as thick as a barrel. It's got potential, he mused. A little too wide and a little too long, though. While he said this, the pillar grew several feet shorter and several inches thinner. Smaller, he commanded. Promptly shrank some more. The delighted Monkey now took it out of the treasury to examine it properly. It was a black iron rod weighing 13,500 pounds with a gold ring on either end. An inscription next to one of the rings read, Obedient golden hooped staff. A weapon that will do my bidding, exulted Monkey. Smaller still, he commanded, tossing the iron from hand to hand. It now shrank to 20 feet long and to the diameter of a rice bowl. Awful. I sigh. She was delighted to find someone like her.
仲良く一緒に先生にマークされようね。
ああ、悪夢だ。
現実よ。
And we're going on. Okay. As Monkey lunged, parried, and twirled his way back into the water crystal palace, the Dragon King and his princess trembled with fears. Turtles and tortoises retreated into their shells, while fish, shrimp, and crabs all fled for cover. Thanks, worthy neighbor. Huh? Oh, there was a fucking note. 50 feet tall. The original here says more than 20 feet, but given how much shrinking Monkey subjects the iron to over the ensuing sentences, at the end of which the staff is about 20 feet long, I judged that the first number had to be an error and therefore increased it to 50. That's fair, I guess, and good that he noted that. Anyways, thanks, worthy neighbor, Monkey said, beaming at the Dragon King while inviting himself to sit back down in the throne hall. Don't mention it, quavered his host. This lump of iron isn't bad, Monkey continued. Not bad at all, but I do have one further request. You do. Now that I've adopted this magic staff, I feel rather underdressed. If you could rustle up some armor to go with it, I'd be much obliged. I'm most dreadfully sorry, but I don't have anything suitable. I don't want to be a bother to someone else, so I'll sit out here till you come up with the goods. I suggest you try another ocean. You might have more luck there, but I've settled in so nicely, eh? It went... Oh, actually, no, I might have to say it went okay this time. If you're sure you don't have anything for me to wear, perhaps you'd like me to test out my new staff on you. Desist, I beg you, yelped the Dragon King. Perhaps my brother Aokin in the southern ocean, Aoshun in the northern ocean, and Aorun in the western ocean could dig something up. Too far, Monkey declared. As the saying goes, the Dragon King in the hand is worth 3 in the bush. Of course, stammered the Dragon King. No need at all for you to go there yourself. I'll assemble them immediately with my iron drum and golden bell. What are you waiting for? Moments after the alligator gentleman had struck the bell and the turtle marshal had beaten the drum, the 3 dragon brothers converged on the entrance to the water crystal palace. Ao Guang hurried out to meet them. What emergency did you bring us here for? Ao Qing asked his older brother. It's like this, Ao Guang replied. Earlier today, a so-called immortal sage from Flower Fruit Mountain, claiming to be a neighbor of mine, turned up demanding a weapon. I finally managed to fob him off with the magic iron pill from the Heavenly River, but he's now refusing to leave until I give him some armor too. I don't have a thing to give him, which is why I called you here. Do you have anything that will do, so that I can get rid of him? Let's call up our armies and apprehend him, spluttered the outraged Ao Qing. Hopeless, Ao Guang countered. One tap of his magic iron will finish us all. Aorun argued for the path of least resistance. Let's find him some armor, send him on his way, and then make a formal complaint to heaven, which can punish him as he sees fit. Good plan, chimed Ao Shun. I have a pair of cloud-hopping shoes in lotus-colored silk. I'm to have with me a golden chainmail cuirass, added Aorun. I can throw in a purple gold phoenix feather cap, offered Ao Qing. Delighted, Ao Guang now ushered them into the palace to meet his unruly visitor. Monkey put on his shoes, his chainmail cuirass, and his helmet, and Mok fought his way out of the palace with his iron staff, yelling sorry for the trouble as he went. He is not sorry. Most unsettled by the whole encounter, the 4 dragons embarked upon a consultation process about lodging an official complaint with the heavenly authorities. But we need not concern ourselves with that for the time being. Oh, that's Shio waving me over. Akari's there too. Towards him. I probably should stop the whole reading thing because I can literally feel it like starting to tax my fucking voice because of how much fucking reading I have to do with all this fucking skipping! I actually was thinking about finding whoever decided the whole skipping thing was necessary and beating him into a fucking coma. Sounds like Shio wants me to come along. A ridiculous way of asking makes Akari giggle. I say? Oh yeah.
わかったわかった。言ってやるよ。
Shiho's indirect way of inviting me puts a bit of grin on my face as
正
answering.
しい選択ね。
しほったらそんな風に言わなくてもひろゆきちゃん来てくれたよ。
いいのよ。私は意表をつく女だから。
I understand that logic.
意表をつく前に頭の弱い女だと思われるのがオチだ。
I taunt her.
なんですって？
おい、おめえは意表をつく女だろ。そのまま怒り出したら意表ついてねえぞ。
あ、そうか。怒ったらダメだから。
Shio lowers her raised hand.
拾ったら冗談きつい。
Shio suddenly burst out laughing, maybe just trying to surprise me. I still don't know if it's calculated or if she's just like this.
私なんか間違ってた？
さっさと行こうぜ。久々だな。このメンツで持ち帰りってのは。
Let out a deep sigh. McDonald's is unfortunately packed, so we get takeout and go to the
さっき
plaza.
もらってたティッシュちょうだい。
Shio asks after taking her seat on a bench.
なんだよ。欲しけりゃお前ももらっとけ。
Take the tissues out of my pocket. They're the kind of tissues, they're the kind of tissues often handed out on the street for advertising purposes. Just happened to walk by at the right time to get some. Shio takes the pack and yanks a few tissues out. She spreads them out on the bench, then starts to fold them into long, thin strips. Akari and I watch, wondering what she's
ああ
doing.
しほ、私にもちょうだい。
Akari seems to recall
あ
something.
かりもやんの？じゃあどっちが綺麗か勝負ね。
Now they both start working. Akari seems to get it, but I'm still clueless. Eventually, Shio pinches the folded tissues together and begins to spread them with her fingers. Akari quickly follows
輪
suit.
ゴムかセロテープが欲しいわね。
They smile as they spread out the bundled tissues. As the tissues gradually take shape, I finally figure it out.
似合う？
They wear a wand. They just fold it in their hair as if that was always the plan. What they made were decorative flowers often used at school arts festivals.
バカ。お前らそんなもんつけるからかよ。
あっそ。でも私の負けね。やっぱあかり先生にはかなわないわ。
そんなことないよ。よくできてると思うよ。
They're literally the same fucking model.
ダメダメ。こいつはね、数を作ってなんぼのもんよ。スピード命なの。
そうかも。
でも懐かしいわね。
They smile at each other.
おいおい、二人で世界作るなよ。
ああ、ごめんひろゆきちゃん。
あんたはいいの。これは私たちの友情の証なんだから。
なんでそれが友情なんだ？
あら、聞きたい？今なら教えてあげてもいいわよ。
I sadly don't care anymore.
しほ、恥ずかしいよ。
いいじゃん。こいつに話したって減るもんじゃなし。
じゃあ少しだけなら。
Akari
よ
nods.
し、聞かせろ。
オッケー。少しもかかしも洗いざらい全部話すわよ。
あ、しほ。
あれは忘れもしない中学1年のいつ頃だったっけ？
秋ぐらいだったかな。
思いっきり忘れてるじゃねえか。
うっさいわね。時期なんて関係ないのよ。学芸会で私たちの班が飾り付けを用意することになったのよ。
私もしほと同じ班だったの。
で放課後みんなで作り始めたんだけど、これがまた面白くってさ、物を作る喜びってやつ。
Not quite.
これ面白い。長岡さんすっごく上手ね。
ほんとほんと、なんか綺麗ね。
それでさ、私たまたま作るのがうまかったらしくて、みんな褒める褒める。私って才能あったのね。あるある。
お前にもカラオケ以外の取り柄があったか。
勝手に思ってなさい。私の才能のひとかけらを見せただけよ。
何言ってやがる。で、それからどうなったんだ？
ついつい喜んじゃった私は、そうそう、この調子なら私一人で十分だって みんなに帰ってもらったのよ。
豚もおだてりゃ木に登るってな。それで明かりまで帰ったのかよ。
ね。
Akari's about to respond.
そいでずーっとも一人で頑張ってたのよ。マジで頑張ったのよ。だったんだけど、当然というか当たり前というか、やってるうちに飽きてきちゃったのよ。
そりゃそうだろ。
で、嫌になってきて初めて恐ろしいことに気がついたの。一人で4人分の数をこなさなきゃいけないってことにね。
当たり前だ。
もうやめよっかな。どうしようかと焦りまくってたら、そこへあかりがやってきたのよ。
長岡さん、私手伝うよ。
あらら、帰ってなかったの？
別の教室のお手伝いしてたから。
そうなの？よかったわ。ちょうど今だれてたところなのよ。手伝ってもらえるとすごく助かるわ。そういうことになって、今度は私とあかりで作ることになったのよ。ダメ。何焦ってんのよ。もっと丁寧にやらなきゃ。見てるとあかりったらどんくさくって、私見てらんなくなっちゃって。
あの時は急いでたんだよ。
そうなの？そんな感じで、私たちはいい子が寝る時間を過ぎてもまだやってたわ。でもさ、上岸さんが来てくれてほんと助かったわ。他の2人はマジで帰っちゃうし、私も帰ろっかななんて怒った？
私も途中で抜けてるから。
ほんとごめん。
長岡さん、
私とあかりはそれはもう頑張ったわ。で、終わったのは10時過ぎ。上岸さんち、こんなに夜遅く帰って大丈夫なの？
電話したから。
なんかその顔じゃかなりヤバそうね。私が一緒に行って事情を説明してあげる。
でも
いいって私も上岸さんに助けられたんだし。
ありがとう。長岡さん。
ねえ、なんか名字で呼び合うのって堅苦しいから名前で呼ばない？上岸なんだっけ？
上岸あかりだよ。
あかりか。じゃああかりん。
あかりでいいよ。
そう？つまんない。私は長岡志保。可愛く志保ちゃんって呼んでくれると嬉しいわね。
じゃあ志保。
あんたノリが悪いわね。って感じで、おばさんには私が事情を説明して丸く収まったってわけ。それからね、私たちが仲良くなったのは
そうや、そんな話があったよな。
Not like I was told the story a while ago.
しても昔から迷惑なやつだな。
否定はしないけどね。
悲惨だね。あかりもおせっかいなばっかりにこんなやつと知り合っちまってよ。
そんなことないよ。志保って根は真面目なんだから。
だとよ、朝帰りの真面目さ。
誰が朝帰りよ。
At that, unexpectedly learn again how Shiho and Akari met. Carefree Shiho and busybody Akari. A friendship origin story is about what I'd expect of both of them. Oh, this scene. Whatever score is, Don't even want to say it. One thing's for sure, I'll have to take classes over the break. Shoulders fall forward in despair. Not about the supplementary classes, I would have tried a little harder. Oh, there's nothing I can do about it now. I just have to take those classes. Today I'll have a pity party all over myself. Get ready to leave and pull my bag up over my shoulder and stand up from my chair.
ちょっとあんた、まだ帰んないでよ。
When I'm about to leave the classroom, Shiho enters.
帰るとこ？
Akari is with her.
なんだ、なんか用か？
テストの結果、どうだった？
聞かねえでくれ。
それって補習決定ってこと？
だから聞くなっての。
ひろゆきちゃん、調子悪かったの？
俺の実力なんて、所詮はこんなもんなんだよ。
ねえねえ、補習確定？
うるせえな、そうだよ、悪かったな。
Finally answer. Brace myself for what comes next. I'm sure this will lead to her mocking me.
仲間発見！
あ？
I frowned at Shiho's surprising reaction.
志保もね、補習なの。
Akari explains, her lips curling into a wry
なん
smile.
だ、おめえも補習か。
奇遇ね、ヒロ。
いや、お前の頭を考えると必然って気もするぜ。
どういう意味よ、それって。
まあまあ、志保。二人で一緒に補習なんだから、素直に喜ばなきゃ。
What kind of support is that, Akari? Oh, whatever.
そうだ、この俺が特別に付き合ってやるんだから感謝するように。
なんかムカつくのよね、その言い方が。
Shiho stamps her feet.
俺に用ってそれだけか？だったら今日はもう失礼するぜ。志保と同じレベルだなんてショックでな。
なんですって？
Shiho keeps stamping her feet as I leave the classroom. Failing my exams means I get to take classes with Shiho. That's less a coincidence than an inevitability. Hi. Keep up with me. Ask Tomoko if she's okay. Reminds me, I think I mentioned beforehand how I recognized Tomoko in hindsight. Because I like this fucking random ass doujin I saw at one point. I recently opened like the main page of an hentai, and the motherfucker had a new one out, and it's just like immediate closing of the fucking website.
何？ほうほう、今時の男子たるや、身だしなみも大切だかんね。
Hold on. Ah, here's Joe. She just sees what I'm buying and
なん
snickers.
だよ、何が言いたいんだ。
どれどれ、お姉さんが選んであげるわよ。これなんかいい感じ？
That's the first thing she
全
sees.
然選んでねえだろ。
ほら、バレた？じゃあこれ。
言ってるそばからやってんじゃねえって。だい、
あらら、じゃあこれ。
それはおめえが最初に選んでやめたやつ。
じゃね
だからそれは俺が手に持ってるっての。
何よ。じゃ
それはお前が最初に取ったやつだろうが、記憶力あんのかこの鳥頭。
何よ、ここには2種類しか置いてないの？
置いてねえよ、今さら気づくな。
騙したわね。
何も騙しちゃいねえよ。パッと見りゃわかるだろ。
なんかかっこしい。
たく、付き合いきれねえな。だいたいおめえは何しに来たんだ？
私は待ち合わせで。遅れそう。じゃあヒロ、また来週。
Speaking at the breakneck speed of a fast-talking auctioneer, Shiho runs off. What is the deal? Got a stun, but Shio's erratic behavior makes me laugh. Monday, March 24th. It's finally time for the school's closing ceremony. Tomorrow's the start of spring break. But unfortunately for me, I have to take supplementary classes.
今日はひろゆきちゃん嬉しい日だね。
なんでだ？
明日から春休みだもん。
よくわかってるな。けど半分外れだ。
どうして？
俺には補習があんだよ。
あ、ごめん。そうだったね。
気にすんな。自分で蒔いた種だ。
I'll probably like end the part with like the start of the supplementary lessons. March 25th. It's the first day of spring break. Unfortunately, however, I have to go to school for supplementary classes. It's a depressing start to the break, but if not for this, I would probably just laze around all day. I actually feel like just lazing around would be more worthwhile. It's just depressing. I did just say that I would stop with the start of supplementary lessons because I'm assuming we're gonna get like more scenes here. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye bye.